was ready for this shit.
What is going on, everyone? We are back with the Pound and Slash Marvel Media Podcast.
There it is.
I'm Slash.
I'm Pound. We're here, man.
It's been, honestly, it's been about a week since our last episode went up.
Yes.
Because I waited almost a week to put out the other episode.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was like, wait. I mean, I guess you could have done that anyway, but...
Not gonna lie. I was lazy. I was like, you know what? I got 2 weeks to get this shit out. Don't even care. But no, we're here. We're here. We're going to be covering the next 2 episodes.
Yes.
Of Miss Marvel.
Yep. And we're going to dive into some weird time travel shit.
And those are called Destined and Seeing Red. Those are episodes 3 and 4. Now, we're obviously not going to be covering like the entirety of both the episodes. We're going to be talking about bits and pieces of both of them.
I was going to say, but we can, though. I'm just kidding. No. That would take... Bro, we will be here.
Oh, dude, I'm too tired to think that hard.
We'll be here.
Too tired to think that hard.
We'll be... It'd be like... We have done that before. It was 7 o'clock in the morning at one point. Right. Holy shit.
All right, so, Ralph, give us the news.
What's happening? Okay, so right off the bat, we got a new look. If anybody's seen it, there's a new look at hashtag Disney Wish. Sorry if I sound under the weather. I don't know what happened. I done got stuffy nose and shit. Damn.
He went to Disney World. Got the COVID. None of people in Florida don't.
I thought we can't say COVID on YouTube.
I don't care.
Okay, because remember he told me this.
He got the vid.
He got the vid. Now I'm like coughing. I'm like, what's happening right now? Oh my god. Oh Lord, I'm dying. Hello, Gilgamesh. Anyway, they hashtag Disney Wish has showed a first look of Paul Rudd's Ant-Man fighting Ultron as part of the Avengers Quantum Encounter abroad. So basically, it's showing him actually literally fighting the Ultron suit, which is pretty interesting to actually see that.
They also, you talk about on the cruise ship, right?
Yes, Disney on the cruise ship, which that's cool.
They also showed, this was something fun that I seen. During one of the intros, when him and Wasp are talking, he talks about why he didn't shrink and go up Thanos' butt. Or at least he starts to.
Yeah, they had a whole conversation.
And she stops him. She's like, I don't think this is the proper place for that kind of conversation. Right. He's like, oh, okay.
Because it's like, there's kids here watching this. But I thought that was pretty cool. But I ain't gonna lie. That fight scene was lit, though. Like, he literally was, like, shrinking his hand and everything. I said, okay. I didn't think... I never could imagine Ant-Man and Ultron fighting. I mean, I guess I could have, but... Huh.
Right.
And he was giving him the business, even though Ultron almost killed him. But I thought that was pretty cool. So, let's see. The next bit of news we also have is that Natalie Portman has agreed that Thor, Love and Thunder and MCU... Ooh, she said the G word. We can't say the G word here. I'm going to look at it.
Yeah, you can say that. It's the gayest movie.
Yeah. She said it's the... And I think she meant, like, in a happy...
No, she didn't.
Okay.
There's probably going to be a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, like... I know game... I know
moments in it.
Right. Like, I'm not saying she's saying, like, this shit is gay.
No. She's being technical. It's
right.
Probably going to be the MCU's gayest movie.
Right. Like, it's going to just have a lot of... Right, it's not gonna say. She's not gonna say like because the way how I read it first, I said, "Damn, she bashing the fuck out of this movie." But it's just gonna have a lot of homosexual gay moments. Okay, because the way how I read it, it was like late night when I read this. She said, "Natalie Portman said this is the gayest movie ever." I was like, "Damn, hey, we done brought your ass back in here. Time out, time out, girl. We will Thanos you back out. We will rewrite this whole script, and you be killed by."
Which, we have our tickets, by the way.
Well, they do. I'm still deciding either I'm gonna go to my place or back here with you. I can't wait to cover that. That's gonna be fun next week. That's gonna be a fun one.
As long as you're here on time.
I'm gonna hit that gas so hard. I'm gonna go hit the Back to the Future.
Better catch you a 1:30 movie.
Or go hit the 88 miles per hour. Watch out! Get the fuck out of my way, people! I gotta go. And I'm gonna text you as I'm going. Like, I am on my way. You are literally.
No, I think the plan. So our movie starts. I think I showed you it was 4.
Yes, 4:30, I believe.
4:30.
Yeah.
We're gonna come back here and eat before we do anything. So.
Oh, that's a given. Yeah.
You'll have time. Just make sure you're not hitting like a 5:30 movie because we're not gonna be waiting around an hour and a half for you. Watch the damn movie. Get over here.
Watch me pick the one that's like 7 o'clock. Like, bitch, what? Pick the. I'm like, hey Nick, the only one that got open in my place is 7 o'clock. You cool with that? I'm literally gonna take.
I'd be like, nope.
You know what? I'm like, fuck it. I need the spoilers anyway. Let's do this. Like, shit. Let's just pull up. Like, you didn't watch the movie? No, you go ahead and spoil me. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Nah, just go to the fucking theater we're going. The whole goddamn theater was open.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a shock. Usually, I mean, okay, that's kind of weird. Why is Usually Marvel movies, especially like Doctor Strange, that was completely filled. That was almost filled up. So, maybe because people ain't feeling Thor or something.
Well,
or...
people won't go and actually buy the tickets until closer to time.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fucking fair.
I'm sitting in the exact same seats I sat for the last two movies.
Yes, I've
E1, 2, 3, and 4.
3 and 4. Freaking weird, but I'll allow it, I guess. Sure. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, you just sat there through Spider-Man and the
Venom.
Venom. Right.
No, actually, it was. Actually, it's now 3 movies. So
right,
far.
because Spider-Man, yeah.
Venom, Spider-Man, and Doctor Strange. I've sat in the exact same seats in that theater.
That's creepy shit, but I'll allow it, I guess. Shit. That's how'd you... Wow. You just got a thing for the E one? Or?
Well, I prefer to sit in the middle of the theater to begin with because I don't want to sit like this, but I also don't want to sit so far back that you're like this. Not that you are. I mean, it's a wide.
Right, you want to sit and you want to sit near the edge though too.
But I have to sit near the edge because my small ass bladder can't sit through 2.5 hours.
And the sad thing is, you only just get one drink. How many drinks you get? Just one.
Get one.
That's what I said. You get one. I try to get 2 because I know during previews I try to drink one. Then during the previews I get one more. But you get one. But that's just like it's like a large one. Like we all both stop and see what Gil just.
That wasn't Gil. You hit the chair.
I hit the chair.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And it knocked the cord on the floor. You're good.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh shit. I was gonna blame it on Gil. It was Gil's fault. Anyway. Other bit of news, we got Avengers Endgame director Joe Russo says that Kevin Feige has the rightful put aside the X-Men to allow Marvel Studios more room to introduce some new characters. Because fans have been wondering when is the X-Men coming? Are they coming? Not coming? Do they need to wait 20 years?
I mean, we know they're coming. It's just going to be a while.
Right, because they're still trying. Because that's why Joe Russo said, well, we want to still introduce more characters into the story. And don't worry, we'll get the Fantastic Four and all that because they showed that little preview. They're like, we got Fantastic Four, but when? Eventually. I give it 5 years. 5 years. And then we'll see our first family, Marvel family, whatever show up on screen. So, he's on your right.
You're good. Keep reading. I'm just fucking with the cat.
Let's see. All right. Marvel Studios has met with Taron Egerton, who has expressed significant interest in playing MCU's Wolverine. Which you know what? He was first. They gave like screen art, like fan art of what he would look like as Wolverine. If you don't know, that's the dude that used to play. He played in Kingsman and Rocket Man.
That don't help me.
You don't help? Oh, that's right. 'Cause you don't look at those types of movies. Damn you. Okay. Well, that backfired. He's like, I don't watch that movie. Let's see. What else we got? Tessa Thomas says Valkyrie and Bruce Banner Hulk have kept in touch after the events of Avengers Endgame. So I guess in some aspect in Thor Love and Thunder, we're going to be seeing Valkyrie. Oh, this sneeze coming. Hold on. There we go. There it is. We're going to be seeing Valkyrie keep in touch with Bruce Banner. And because everybody, like, I guess people like asking a lot of weird questions on this damn thing. I guess everybody asking, like, you know, what's Valkyrie, of course, been doing lately since the situation had been going on after the events of Endgame. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's see. Is there any more? Do we have any more?
Yeah, there's at least one other, but keep going.
Oh, no, I'm going. Oh, you know I am.
Emma Roberts got signed on for Madam Web.
Oh.
That was what I was looking for.
Well,
I'm guessing she's probably going to be Spider-Gwen. That's my prediction for her role.
I don't even care. That's, I guess. Bitch, I need you dying in American Horror Stories. No, I'm just kidding.
I like her in American Horror
No,
Story.
oh man, all day, every day, all day, every day.
Like, here's the thing. My problem with most of Sony's movies isn't its casting.
Nope, it's just Sony and Joe.
Again, I think Tom Hardy being Eddie Brock is a fantastic pick.
One hell of a fantastic pick.
I think old dude being Morbius, Jared Leto, was a fantastic pick. Honestly, it's the writing. The writing of these movies has been so piss poor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
now
know.
We got Bad Bunny.
I don't know who to blame for Morbius as far as the writing goes, but I know we can blame Tom Hardy for the writing of Venom because he's the one that helps write it.
It's sad, but yeah, he's even the executive producer too. So yeah, that's damn. And now we got Bad Bunny. Why? Play El Muerte.
El Muerte.
Right. Spider-Man's other.
I haven't run into him in the comics yet.
Right. Yeah. First of all, Bad Bunny. That's gonna be a. That's gonna still get me to this day of why they have.
Well, they chose him because he has wrestling experience.
Oh, you say they may have chosen him because he may have wrestling experience?
He has wrestling experience.
He has wrestling experience?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Wrestled for the WWE.
Bad Bunny?
Yep.
What the hell is his wrestling name?
Bad Bunny. He wrestled as himself.
Oh, that's so corny. Okay. All right, take John Cena. Give me John Cena 50,000 times and that shit. Just to go off topic, hey, he dogged on The Miz and Maurice. He said the only reason why he brought you back because you was on Miz, like he was rapping too. She said you're on Miz's coat jack or something. I said, oh my god, The Miz is just like, and then he said you only been in movies that I've been in. You're doing reject movies, like, because I did those movies first. I said, damn, The Miz, he's actually roasting you. I know you're trying to keep that persona, but he's actually roasting you and your girl on live television. Mm-hmm. Amen.
That's what Cena does.
Every day. All right. James Gunn, as came recently on, has debunked recent rumors about Adam Warlock's costume. Said that it changed, but they said we'll keep it as close to the comics as possible. He came out and said that's absolute bullshit. Because they thought the costume was going to be a little bit more changing, like, from what it looked like. Well, you seen, like, well, whenever you get down, what his costume's supposed to look like, it's, like, supposed to be, like, well, now the rumor came out, it's, like, pink and yellow or whatever, it's supposed to stay gold or whatever, and James Gunn came out with a tweet and said, that's bullshit, like, no, we're keeping it true to the comics as humanly possible. I like how James Gunn comes out and debunks shit, too. He really, he makes sure, like, when shit happens, he's like, no. I'm tweeting this out for everybody to make sure everybody knows. Let's see. What other things we got here? Whoa. Actress Lena Headey from Game of Thrones is reportedly being sued for $1.5 million by a former agency due to unpaid commission fees for multiple projects, including Thor, Love and Thunder. Whoa, what? Did you know about that?
Read it one more time.
Actress Lena Headey, you know, the chick from Game of Thrones.
That doesn't help me.
Ah, shit. Well, have you seen her face? You seen this? I know you've seen her face. Well, this actress is being sued for $1.5 million by her former agency for unpaid commission fees for multiple projects, including Thor, Love and Thunder. And basically, let's see, I'll have to read into that more. Oh, she was supposed to have been in Justice League, and after 300, she was supposed to have been in Justice League and everything, but she turned down all those all those projects or so. She's supposed now she's getting sued that. Plus, she might be getting sued a lot more. It's the Direct posted out here too. That is so interesting, huh? Jesus, whoa, okay. That cat jumped and grabbed something. Midair, good shit. Huh, that's so weird. What you got?
Elizabeth Olsen has not watched Doctor Strange 2 yet.
Really?
So she wasn't able to make the press event because she had a cold. The Disney sent her a version that had a watermark on it in the bottom of it, and she said she tried to sit down and watch it, and it was just too distracting, so she wasn't able to watch it. Went on to say things along the lines of like, she had asked why they put the watermarks on there, and Jimmy Fallon explained that they do it in case you sell it illegally. To which Olsen responded, "How do you even do that? Who do you send it to? How do you even record it on a computer?"
Oh my god. That's pretty interesting. Huh. So But didn't we talk about that she doesn't like watching her acting in general? I thought she said that before anyway. She doesn't like watching her, or not in TV, but just in movies in general. She does not like watching herself like act or in movies.
She said, okay, and then she goes on to say during her interview on the show, so WandaVision is getting an Agatha Harkness spinoff while rumors continue to swirl about some kind of Scarlet Witch standalone project. Olsen said, "I would love to be a part of both of those, but no one's telling me anything. I'm not even hiding a secret because I'm bad at that. I know nothing about my future. Keep spreading rumors and maybe they'll hire me again."
Which, that's funny because they hired her for, I think, an 8-movie deal?
Right.
Right. So I think that's funny she said that, and she's one of the main ones that got signed on the most. Like a 4 or 5 year deal for something. I'm like, wait a minute. Lady, they gonna put you in everything. As long as the contract says what else otherwise. She's gone. Oh, man. Let me see. I think, is there one more news left? Let me see. I think I have one more left. Howard Stern. Oh, okay, Gil. That's what's up. Howard Stern claimed that he's gonna do Dr. Doom during a commercial break of his radio show. How you feel about that? Howard Stern doing a Dr. Doom commercial. Howard Stern? You know who Howard Stern is.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel. You asked me how do I feel. I don't know. I read that earlier this week and I was like, okay.
So, man, he's like, nope. Mm-mm. Well, I think that
somebody said that Thor: Love and Thunder reminded them of Batman and Robin.
Oh,
somebody that's already seen the movie, already shitting on it.
Oh dear! Already right off the bat, Batman and Robin. Well, that's wow. Well, I think that's all I got, man. Unless you can find anything, I guess we get these episodes started and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not really pulling up anything. I don't know. Other than somebody trying to shit on Thor.
Which that is interesting.
It doesn't surprise me, dude. People are hating on the MCU right now.
I mean, I guess I guess I don't know why. I really don't know why they're hating on MC right now. I'm generally confused right now.
It's a popular thing to do. All right. So
let's do it.
I guess we're gonna go into our conversations.
Yeah, we're gonna go right into it because we're awesome.
So episode 3 is titled Destined.
Right.
And per how we've been doing this, I'm going to go ahead and give what my score is for it at the very beginning. I am actually going to give it, I'm going to say an 8.
I think I'm going to change it. I'm going to give it I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7. If I said 5, I'll give it a 7.
No, this is episode 3.
Yeah, no, I changed it because when I first looked at it, I was like going to give it a 5. Oh. No. But now I'm retracting.
Okay.
Yeah, I rewatched it again. I said, okay, I can see now that they kind of you have to rewatch. You still got to rewatch something just to get a further explanation. When I first watched, I said, "What the hell is happening right now?" But now it's rewatching. It's like, okay, I'll give it a 7.
Not a whole lot to take out of this one.
No.
It was a pretty decent episode. Again,
It's talking about the family.
Right. So you learn. One of the cool things is you kind of get to see how the bangle came to be in a way.
Right.
And they pulled it off of a blue arm, which
Kree arm
is one of a couple things. I think it's a Kree.
Right, that's a Kree arm. Right.
I do know some people are speculating it's a Jinn, which is
that's a new term that I'm learning about, a Jinn.
You've never heard of a Jinn before? Mm-mm. I have.
Besides these two episodes right here? No, I've never.
You ever seen the movie Wishmaster?
Oh, a genie.
Jinns are evil genies. At least in...
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. Are we talking about a genie? I swear to God, I never would have got that conclusion. Oh, when I was like, are we talking about a genie?
Now, Marvel seems to be going a different route with what they're considering jinns, which is fine. I will say the one thing that irritated me about this episode is there's a moment when the love interest's mom is talking to Kamala.
Right.
And she starts talking about all these other names that they've been called. I was waiting for Inhuman to be brought up. I'm like, Inhuman.
Right, they call them every name but
they never get to Inhuman, and I'm like, fuck, come on.
It's like they're trying to avoid that, which I guess that's fine. Because Kamala was trying to argue with Kevin Feige about letting Inhumans do it, but he's not budging from it. So
we'll see.
Okay. That should be the prediction. Like maybe towards the end she'll be called what she is, which is an Inhuman, instead of just being
right. And I'm not saying that I think it's going to happen. No, I'm just saying it could happen. It might not happen. I know. Here's the thing. I don't trust a single thing Kevin Feige says.
No, not anymore.
One way or the other, or any actor or actress that's in any of these movies. Anybody. Because with the amount of times people are forced to lie to the public because they don't want to give... They're not allowed to give information about a movie. Like, you know what? I'm just here to enjoy the things as they happen. What happens, happens. What doesn't happen, happens. Or doesn't happen. And, at the end of the day, I'll make whatever predictions I can. Things that I think are going to happen.
Like Patrick Stewart, Jimmy Kimmel literally asked him...
What's Doctor Strange?
He said that, and then that's what he said. He said, we can literally see you in your voice. He said, who's Doctor Strange? I'm like... You know what? I would just play stupid. Yep. I'll act like I don't know what that movie is. What is that?
Right.
I don't know what it is. No, I don't know.
But no, so I kept waiting for them to call it Doctor Strange. Now, there were some cool things that also did happen in this episode as far as like... Did
you see 10 Rings?
Yeah, there's the 10 Rings reference at the beginning.
Crazy. But yeah,
I liked Screen Crush's idea about it being a part of one of the warring nations because of...
Well, his father was like
Mandarin being
1,000 years old.
Right.
What if it's a Kree they're calling? That's one of my. That's one of my prediction. What if it's a Kree they're calling? But okay.
One of the other things. So they had the whole wedding ceremony.
Yep.
And leading up to it, you got to see a lot of really cool things in terms of Pakistani. Background, religion, and whatnot. Right. With like them putting on the henna tattoos.
Yep.
And just the preparation for it. You actually get a moment where, for a short moment where her and her mom kind of have that really close conversation where they talk about, her mom talks about feeling like an outcast.
Right, right. Like isolated from people.
And then moving to America and feeling even more alone.
Yeah.
Which, stuff like that does happen. And it's one of the things that I'm loving about this show is getting a chance to see at least the things that I do know about the, religion of the show as opposed to, and also seeing things that I didn't know and learning new things.
Right.
Because I'm one of those people, I find religions, regardless if I practice it or not, which I don't, but I find it fascinating and I love to learn more about stuff like that.
And I think the writer, they're all Pakistan, I think. Right? Okay, I had to make sure because I don't want to butcher that either.
Right.
But they really try to really get that. From since episode 1, because people were complaining about that. Like we were talking about that. Well, why is it like that? I'm like, because that's really what she wrote down. That's the religion. That's why people were getting a little bit kind of upset about episode 1. Like, why is this that, and what's going on? It's like. That's what they're doing, like,
right.
you haven't caught on by now, might as well just stop watching because, like, in the next episode, they really about to go real off the rails with the whole Pakistan culture. So, yeah.
So yeah, like, it's cool seeing all the lead up to that, and then, of course, I don't remember what the love interest's name is.
Damn it, I don't know either. I know he's supposed to be a superhero, probably towards the end of this, or not superhero, or I guess a villain, probably towards the end of the show. He's supposed to be getting his powers, or kind of like the powers.
But he comes and he warns.
Yep.
Kamala about about his mom coming.
Yeah, and oh man, she
and
was
that
on a war
fight, dude. That fight, like she spends so much time just defending herself at first until a chair flies and hits Bruno.
Right.
And then she lost her shit and started fucking people up, dude. She was full force using her growing arm and limb powers. And
bro, I was thinking to myself, like, girl, you gotta fight back. That's probably what made me drop it for a minute. And then now that we're watching it, that's why I retracted my score. Because once that chair threw, she went. It had like a slow-mo moment too. It's like, motherfucker. I was like, oh my god, she blacked out. She came like just on a warpath. She blacked out. I don't think she realized what she was doing.
And then her and Bruno managed to basically sneak out the back once Department of
damage
control
was showing up.
DODC shows up.
Right.
DODC shows up. Or damage of department.
Yeah, how do you...
Damage control.
They said it. Right.
Department of Damage Control. DODC.
Because they're actually got a term to it. I'm just like, I don't know what that is. Like,
yeah, it's DODC.
Right.
So DODC shows up. They arrest all of the Jinn.
Yeah, the Jinn.
The clandestine, as they're called.
Right, clandestine. Yeah, I heard that name was thrown around too.
And I loved that she gets outside and her best friend catches her using her powers and is really mad that she wasn't told sooner. But again, I think by the next time we see her, she's going to be more accepting of it, because I really do think, like, obviously if your best friend's going through something like that is something you'd want to know and you feel like you should know, especially, but at the same time, like, her not telling her was because she was afraid of how she was going to look at her. And I think once they actually have a conversation, her friend's going to be fine.
Man, that shit remind me of the MCU Spider-Man.
And kind of be more excited for her.
Right, when he took the mask, I was like, what the like that's what that reminded me of. Like, people seeing the costume or the powers, yeah.
And at the end of the episode, when she's talking to her, when she walks in and her mom's like, you got, what's going on? You got to let us know what's going on. She's like, I can't tell you. I was sitting there the whole time going, just tell him. Just tell him. Just tell him. What's the worst they can do?
Ban you?
Tell them. Because they can't take the power out of you.
That'd be the funniest. That would be such an interesting episode. Okay. They just zap the power out of her body. Like, she can't even grow arms anymore. Nope. That'd be an interesting. Now that'd be some Moon Knight shit.
They wouldn't be able to.
Right. Oh, no, but it's infused in her body.
Her mom never had the power unlocked with it. Out
nope.
of her. And actually, that'd be a good way for her to lose the bangle. Like, say her mom tells her to give her the bangle.
Right, and that's how...
And then that's how she realizes she can fight without it.
Without the bangle at all. Exactly. Well, the last episode, literally, they showed the heat sensor saying that you don't need the power's coming from within in the first place, so...
Right.
Right. I mean, she's still trying to juggle life here, man. Like, that's how I kind of see where I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, she's still trying to still be a teenager here. She's like, I'm still trying to be like a life of a 15, 16-year-old here. I'm not trying to save the whole damn planet. Right. No.
But yeah, so again, the way the episode ended was super dope.
Yeah, that's
with the fight, and then her grandmother being like, "You got to come visit. You got to come visit." Now, that leads up to the next episode. Again, like I said, we weren't going to talk a whole lot about both episodes. The next episode was titled Seeing Red.
Right.
And what's funny is, so going into this episode, me and Kat were talking, and one of the things we talked about, I was like, one of the things that I would like before the episode started, her and I were like, I would actually really like to see the conversation she has with her mom in terms of like, hey, we should go visit grandma, we should travel to Pakistan and all this. But no, we didn't even get that. No, episode starts with her just being on the plane, the family being on the plane.
Right, we just jump right into. I mean, nobody did jump right into it. Just okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, but it would have been nice to kind of, like you said, get the interaction. Then we do the dive into the play mode. But we're like, hey, right here.
So this episode's kind of all over the place in ways that I definitely enjoy it. The first being, we finally get to see the relationship between Kamala's mom and Kamala's grandmother.
Yep.
And how it's kind of a more struggling
I was gonna say
relationship
because
between
they
the
don't
two.
really talk. Well, I mean,
Because her grandmother would always tell her about all these crazy things that she just didn't believe.
right.
And then she's just like, you lied to me about all these things. And she's like, and I didn't want the stories. I just wanted my mom. Like she had said that at some point during a conversation with her mom.
Rightfully so. I mean, she still wanted to see her mom, but the grandmother was like, I did this. She's like, oh, like I just wanted you to be my mom, man. Like that's all she wanted.
And then of course Grandma was like telling Kamala.
Oh yeah.
She was like, now that you're here, it'd be a good time to go out and explore to figure out who you really are. So I was kind of confused. Like grandmother rushed to get her out there, but then she's not really taking part in what Kamala's doing.
Right. She want her to go by herself.
Like I thought Kamala was actually going to spend time with grandma in terms of learning more about herself.
This episode seemed like it was kind of rushing it just a little bit, just a little bit. In a way, it was like not too fast but not too slow. It was kind of like we're gonna keep the pace, but kind of somehow keep you there in a way, but still like keep it going. Each scene's like, all right, we gotta go here now. I was like, oh, okay.
Now, one of the things that I did love for sure though was she's now wearing the new mask instead of that weird helmet.
Yeah, she's wearing a mask now,
so it looks dope.
And they said by some people said by season now she should be donning the costume that we've been seeing.
We won't see that till episode 6.
Yeah. Well, I said by season. Yeah, they only got 6 episodes, right? Okay, yeah. By the end of the season, probably should be at the midway through, maybe at the beginning of the episode, wouldn't it? Episode 6.
Probably of episode 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, but I'm like at the beginning of episode 6. She should be kind of donning the costume by then.
I think it'll be more towards the end.
More towards the end. Okay.
I don't think we'll really see her fight in it.
Oh man, okay. Well, I would like to. But that's cool.
Now, her meeting the dude from the Red Dagger clan.
Right, which that little situation was kind of interesting.
The fight was fun.
Right.
And they definitely had some attraction between the two.
Right. They into the Terminator thing.
Again, is irritating me. Like, you've got Bruno. Bruno really, really likes you.
Listen here, man. She's confused, dog. She's trying to just...
She's a teenager, I get it.
Right, she's trying to balance life right now. And Nick ain't giving her no props. He done saw this you want to tap like
to be fair, he just needs to tell her. Like this whole thing where he's like just like being the friend and not being like, hey, I really like you. He could save himself a lot of fucking trouble. Now understand, it's easier said than done for a lot of people, and I know this because I was also that kid that was hard to tell girls what I felt about them because like I didn't want to be turned away and rejection's scary when you're younger.
But what you told me was funny. And we ain't
gonna grab her butt.
Grab her butt. You came to me. I'm up here working, and he's like, I think Bruno should just go ahead and just like, bro, we're not doing this. Like, go back inside, please. Bruno is trying to be the awesome friend he could possibly be. Right. That's it. That's all Bruno can be right now.
Got to give him that Kamala palm.
Hey, watch him do like some superhero shit, and that's when Kamala's gonna be like, my hero, even though I got superpowers.
Actually, I think when she gets back to America, he's gonna be gone.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be kidnapped.
I don't think he's gonna be kidnapped. I think he's just gonna be gone.
Oh, you think so? Just not come back at all?
He got the thing to Cali, remember?
Right. Dang. You don't think he might come back at all?
No, I'm not saying at some point he might, but he's going to be there for a full semester. We're talking if he comes back, it'll probably be season 2.
Dang. So, not only you've been friend zoned, the writers don't even give a damn about you. I'm just saying, like, hey, the writers don't care. They said, okay, now that we friend zone this bitch, we're just going to go ahead and just X him out of the season. Like, damn. Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Just X him out. Take it back, though.
One of the things, what else happened? Her going to the Red Dagger clan.
Now I forgot the main dude, the leader.
I don't remember what his name is either. Now here's I looked up the Red Dagger thing because I was like, what the fuck are the Red Daggers? And there was never a clan called the Red Daggers.
Right, it's just one person.
There was one person
called the Red Dagger.
called the Red Dagger.
So they are changing it just a little bit here to say we're a group of people here.
But I love that he's like basically devoted, like the Red Dagger clan is devoted to fighting the Jinn.
Right. That's pretty interesting.
I also love that they have this was pointed out by somebody at work. Although I definitely understand how they probably did it. But they're in like the secret base, and then the villains storm the secret base. Like, how did they know that was there? To be honest, we all know Bruno's mom is able to track the bangle.
I mean, that was kind of... I mean, you know what? Hey, some people probably were like, how did they find it? You know, I kind of see where people come from. Because I read on Twitter, they were like, how did they find it? I'm like... And I didn't want to sound like an asshole. Be like, because it was tracked. Come on, stay with us, bro. Since episode 1, they can track these bitches, bro. Like, what the hell is this?
How they found Kamala in the first place?
Right. In episode 2, you see a whole family lineage.
Right.
They can track that bitch from a mile away, bro.
We get a pretty cool little fight and chase scene through the city.
Bro, she killed that dude to me.
She ran a dude over with a car. That was great.
Boom. She was so shocked.
No, she didn't like run him over. She hit him and he flew like 10, 15 feet. So he's not dead or nothing.
You know what? I'm sorry. He's like, he's not dead. That bitch went fly.
Now, another one of the cool things is the leader of the Red Daggers, dude. Yeah. He kind of trains her a little bit on how to really use the powers, and she learns how to basically coat herself in this energy to where she can't be hurt.
Right, which is kind of interesting. I would like to know more about how. I mean, I know they broke it down, but I'd like to learn more about that. I mean, too bad we couldn't really get that because we're getting attacked. But.
And then he gives her like some sort of shirt that which looks like it's slowly turning into what is her costume. Which I've said, I'm sure she'll add some finishing touches to in the last episode to make it actually her full blown costume.
She going to have to fight the mom, man. Mom losing her all given mind right now.
And the ending is super interesting. So we do find out what happened from Grandma earlier in the episode, as far as at the partition the night that she was saved. And she kind of explained her situation a little more on that, following the Path of Stars and stuff. At the end of the episode, Bruno's mom strikes the bangle.
The bangle, and she just went flying.
And she ends up going back into the past.
Right.
To the partition.
Right. Which that is crazy.
So, this actually leads to probably one of my first real big predictions so far of the thing. I think Kamala's going to be the one to lead her grandmother back to the train. I think she's going to be the one creating the stars.
Oh, man.
To lead her back.
So when she says all this, it was her. That's funny. I saw the stars and they helped me. Yeah, that was Miss Marvel trying to lead you back.
It's either going to be her.
Or a mother. Or not mother.
Or her great-grandmother.
Great-grandma. There we go. Her great-grandmother.
Another small prediction I have that I think could happen. I think Kamala is going to be living as her great-grandmother. And doing the things her great-grandmother did.
Okay.
As kind of an avatar for her great-grandmother in the past.
Because obviously in episode 5, she's going to be in this time zone for, I'm going to say probably for the whole episode.
I'm going to say most of it. I think it's going to... So here's the thing. I think she's gonna end the episode back in present time.
Yeah. Towards the end, we're gonna go back.
And I'm gonna make the bold prediction that I think her mom's gonna catch her.
And she's coming out of it, like coming back through,
and take that bangle from her. Because I think that's how she's gonna end up losing the bangle. I don't think she's gonna remember when I said at the beginning of the season that I thought she was going to misplace it or set it down somewhere.
So you say mom's gonna?
I think mom's gonna take it.
Mom's like, you didn't see too much.
Well, here's the thing.
Down this path.
It's not even that. Mom doesn't know this shit exists.
Oh, yeah. She don't know about that time travel shit.
That's why she left her mom. Was because it's not even the time travel shit. She doesn't know these powers exist. She doesn't believe her mom. Right. And that's what their conversation was. She was like, you keep telling me all these stories and all I wanted was my mom, because she didn't want to, she didn't care about believing in superpowers and crazy things happening. But again, you got to think of it too. At what point do you start to realize everything else that's gone on in the MCU, Thanos, all this other shit, people disappearing and stuff like that, before you go, maybe my mom was right?
That's my only concern. I think that's probably, I don't know if did you rate yours already for this? I don't think
I didn't. I forgot to say it at the beginning.
Right, because that was my biggest gripe. Like, lady, have you been paying attention? Bitch, we done had aliens come down here.
There's something to be said for living in denial too, though. There's tons
You
of
gonna
people.
deny aliens and people turn to dust? There go Uncle Skeeter turn to dust. I don't know who Uncle Skeeter is. Like, yo, he just turned to dust. Like, you're not going. You gonna deny that shit? Okay.
There are people like that.
That's crazy.
They live in denial. They live in, like, they'll see something straight out happen in front of them.
Right.
Just as a weird, crazy, out of this world example, right? It'd be like somebody coming face to face with a ghost.
Right.
That is terrified of things like that, and then being like, you know what? No, I didn't see that happen. And they turn around and they walk away and they tell themselves
that they
for the rest of their lives, ghosts aren't real. Never seen it happen, because they're afraid to admit
that they saw something.
that there was something they didn't believe in that they saw. It happens all the fucking time.
See some weird ass hands show up and be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and back my car all the way up. Like, I didn't see shit. Oh, that's fucking funny. So yeah, okay, I guess you can play that game. I just like, damn, like it's like that high extreme right now.
I also think before the end of this season, what's going to happen is the lead chick, Bruno's mom, is going to die.
Yeah, I'm predicting.
And I think that's what's going to push Bruno to being a villain like he's supposed to be.
It's going to be, and I said it. It's going to be the mom versus Kamal. Kamal's going to win, but she's going to win the way like she probably didn't mean to kill her. It's going to be one of those Disney magic where it's like, oh my god, I didn't mean to kill her, and then Bruno's going to see it. Well, and then there you go.
And I think they're going to set it up for Bruno to be the lead villain for season 2, because I definitely think we're going to get a season 2.
Yeah.
And that'll come after the Marvels.
Shit. Yeah.
After the Marvels is done.
We should be getting. Hopefully, my prediction is we should. I was just saying towards the end of the season, we should at least be getting episode 6 should have like 2 post credits. At least 2.
Yeah, we'll see.
One should be kind of showing Bruno kind of transition into that villain, and the first one should kind of literally show Brie Larson giving her name as Miss Marvel.
I think we'll get if they do it, it's going to be 1 post-credit scene for episode 5 and 1 post-credit scene for episode 6.
But I still think,
My thing is, we haven't had a Disney Plus show have 2 post-credit scenes yet, so I don't think we're going to get 2 on the very last episode.
That's what I said. Well, that would be a first, but or go that route, like you said. But there should be at least. Dang, it should be 2 post-credit scenes, especially if you if you are going to try to establish that. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing that establishment of Bruno turning, or not Bruno, the guy's name, seeing the mom and turning into that character from just. Like a feeling, like a reaction. And then that's what causes him to do what he do. And then the next one should literally show Brie Larson coming down, Miss Marvel, hey, you gotta come follow me. We got a lot of work to do. And maybe, you know what if that blue hand was like a scroll hand?
Yeah, it wouldn't be a scroll. Scrolls aren't blue.
No, I mean like.
You mean Kree?
No, I mean, I know. I said Kree. I thought maybe like whether like a special scroll or something.
There's no special scrolls.
Damn it, that'd be pretty cool if they did have a special scroll. Besides the one scroll who know the grand scroll that knows all the fighting styles or all that
Super
big
Skrull?
one, Super Scroll.
No, so it's definitely either going to be a Kree or
well, obviously, that was my first one. Was like, oh, that's a Kree.
I still think it's a Kree, but I could definitely see why there are some people that think it might just be like a genie. A djinn, whatever.
A djinn, right. Until you broke that down and you said Wishmaster, I said, I'm sorry. I didn't know what the fuck. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Technically, Jafar becomes a djinn.
Right. Yes, he does. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But yeah, over and above all, I give this episode probably a
6?
Probably a 6.
Yeah, that's why I gave it 6. Mine was like a 7 to a 6. Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I still think, as far as shows go,
it's still not bad.
The first 4 episodes are still my favorite first 4 episodes of a show so far.
Yeah.
At the rate it's going,
it's like it's about to be good. It's like this finale might be good though.
At the rate it's going, I think it could fuck around and be the best Disney Plus show so far.
Right now, especially that ending. This ending might be because
now, of course, they could completely fuck up.
They can botch it.
It can happen.
Completely botch it.
It can happen. But
Miss Marvel can die. She can go to the Astro World.
I've been saying this from the beginning. Like, yeah, at any point this could go south, and it hasn't. Every single episode.
No.
And
we had like
I said,
little mishaps here and there, but other than that, no. Overall, not bad.
super solid fucking show.
Like right now, the mom is becoming a lot more aggressive. The moment we first saw her in episode 2, she just like look. She even took out the main leader of the Red Daggers, stabbed him through his ass over the balcony. And I like how that. You know what? That's me. That's living denial. That was a bite. Nope. Keep fucking running, bro. That was my leader. You want to go back?
Right.
I'm going this way. Mom up here stabbing everybody. Everybody getting body right now.
It's like he's gone. We gotta go.
We gotta go because that's how they look. You see a body. Well, okay. So.
But yeah, so we've got 2 more episodes.
Yeah, I think episode 6 will probably be the best one. That one I might probably give it 10 out of 10. That one might be their best one. And like I said, who knows? They can boss this whole thing. Hey, episode 5, Miss Marvel dies. She goes to the Astro World.
So
I'm out.
Now here's what's funny.
I mean, they can, or not kill her, but.
So next week we get episode 5,
Yep.
and then we got Thor that Saturday.
Yep.
And then we've got episode 6 the week after. So this is also going to be one of the first times I think we're covering a movie and a show episode before the show's actually over.
Oh, shit.
Last time we actually got the last episode of Hawkeye to go with Spider-Man.
What was Spider-Man?
And we recorded those both at the same time. So yeah, I don't know. Things are weird.
That is interesting.
So just to give everybody a little bit of a heads up, I think we may be getting Damien as a special guest next week.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because he's talking about going and getting his ticket for the time tomorrow.
Okay.
And he said he definitely wants to go. I mean, we'll see. I don't know about one of our other co-people yet. I know one that's not coming. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how things go next week. We might have like 5 people to talk about the movie and the show. We'll see. It all depends on how things go.
But yeah, overall, two good episodes. I'm not saying they're solid and not unlike the first 3 or first 4, but two good ones so far. And it's got the drama with a little bit of superhero. Even though the 5th one didn't really have too much in big moments compared to the 4th one compared to the 3rd one, actually had a lot of big moments, but. Because Moon Knight was all drama. I don't, like you said, I don't mind the drama, but give me that super action. Like, we got that drama shit. You know, give me that superhero action work. Like, and it's got to balance somewhere here, or, you know, we just don't have nothing. So, but, can't wait. Episode 6, I might give that 10 out of 10. Because the way how they set it up, that's my prediction. Episode 6, I might give it 10 out of 10.
I'm just hoping for a badass fight scene between Kamala.
That's what I want to see.
Between Kamala and old dude's mom.
Yep.
Go away, man.
And I don't know if the mom may severely injure the mom or the love interest mom may severely injure her mom or grandmother for her to actually like meet up like that. Like I feel like, you know what? Yeah, that's my prediction. I want in episode 5 like either severely injure the mom or the grandmother,
or maybe kidnap the whole family and
Yep.
friends.
And that's what caused her to come out and be like, you know, just going on pure rage. Like, you took my family, so I gotta take, and I took your boyfriend / friend / I don't know what the hell he is.
I think it'd be cool to find out that Bruno's mom actually killed great grandma, which is why nobody had seen her
because she's already gone. And that would probably. Because obviously this is gonna be her lineage to actually, you know what? It's gonna be destined. It's destined to beat her. They got a bitch. This is why I know it's gonna be good. See, I know what you're saying. You might botch it. I don't think. I think they really are about to.
I'm just saying. There's always that possibility. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Because right now it looks like they're about to set up one hell of a fucking fight scene.
They've proved to me through 4 episodes that they're pushing a solid fucking story here.
Like this up there with Hawkeye almost, because like it's like this pushing leading up to this final moment right now.
If they continue pace,
right,
this is going to be, at least for me, the best Disney Plus show.
This might take Loki.
If they keep
Loki's
pace.
mine number 1.
Right.
Like, it might take it. Cause
trust me, I want Falcon and Winter Soldier to be in my number 1. I love that show, but this is
because it's reminding me of Hawkeye in a weird way, just with no psychic or whatever. Because it's just this build up, like you just know, like right now we're back in time. Like what is happening?
The thing that I'm resonating with so much with it is story wise, it is giving me Spider-Man vibes in terms of trying to juggle her life,
Right.
and the things that she's going through with also being a new superhero and trying to figure out how she's going to pull that off. Not to mention all the issues with like her being a superhero causing her her temple or mosque. I'm sorry, mosque.
Mosque. Right.
Because you know the DODC showing up at the mosque.
Right.
So like just the struggling with balance between life and superheroism that you don't really get out of much of anything else.
Right. And she's like,
I mean, Spider-Man obviously does it.
Yeah, Spider-Man's obviously, and like even with the mom, like she's not even trying to tell. But you realize, you see how the grandmother knew though. Did you see that? Like, oh, I know. Even the mom is like, why are you not telling me nothing? The grandmother knows though. Oh, that's why. You know what? Forget the mom. Kidnap the grandmother. There you go. Boom. Kidnap her. I guarantee you, she will come back with that full force. Kidnap the grandmother. Go ahead. Just boom. Take her. Take the one that actually knows shit about the Bengals and whatnot.
Oh, 2 more episodes, bitches. This is so good. All right. So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump off here.
Yep.
I got to figure out how I'm going to transfer this to the. Actually, I know how I'm going to transfer.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, did you see the She-Hulk the facility? It was at night. That was during the day. It's just showing a little Easter egg of the She-Hulk. I saw that. I was like, that was weird.
The last thing we're going to talk about, because we didn't talk about this.
What is it?
Did you watch the last Thor trailer?
Oh yes. A little bit. Shit. Yeah.
With the screaming goats.
The screaming goats. Yes.
Bruh.
That was interesting.
Here's the thing, and one of the reasons I didn't even think to bring it up, it's not showing a whole lot new. It's actually taking a lot of the same scenes we've already seen
really through everything.
Through the other trailers and mixing them together to make one final trailer. The only thing they've added were the screaming goats. Regardless, it still has me excited again for Thor, especially with giant screaming goats.
Hey.
I like screaming goats. They're fun.
Goats.
But yeah, I'm excited for
Only I want to know is I want to see Enchantress. It may not happen, but I want to see the real Enchantress show up to the party.
I would love to see
just the real Enchantress. I told him this about like when we was outside at the time. I said I don't get me wrong. I like Sylvie, and you know that I guess they should translate into Enchantress, but that's still Loki. No, I actually want to see the real Enchantress show up.
Right.
So, but that's all. Can't wait for next week. This is going to be fun.
All right, guys. So, again, for those
Thor.
of you that stuck with us, hopefully I have this out by Monday. And if I do, happy 4th of July.
Yeah, 4th of July.
Those of you that aren't ashamed of our country right now.
No way. We ain't talking about it. He gonna have us.
But no.
I read your tweet, by the way, too.
Happy 4th of July to everybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. This man's trying to be a menace to society.
Please don't blow off body parts.
You know somebody is, though.
Somebody will.
Somebody go take you know what? Somebody go take a hand grenade. A real life. Here's a real firework. Please don't do this.
It's always stupid shit like somebody has an M80 and then they try to light it and throw it at the last second and then it never works.
And then they get close and
they lose like 2 fingers.
I was gonna say your body. You just be cut off from the senses. We lost one. He went, what's that? Bam! That's your body.
All right, guys. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you all for watching. We love you guys.
Eat some barbecue.
And Excelsior.
Eat some barbecue, guys. I'm gonna get some hot dogs. You like hot